Hello, all, and welcome to another episode of Aligned Heart. This is Misty Springer, and I'm happy to be here with you all today. This episode is a personal reflection, an experience that I had. It's something that really shifted my perspective and was very deeply impactful, and I felt like it was a very personal and expansive experience for me, and I hope that it has something in it for you as well. I know that I've seen this similar pattern that I've seen in myself with my clients, and so my hope and my prayer is that there is something in this podcast that touches you and that helps you to shift your perspective and maybe see things through a different lens. So your growth is available right now, no fixing required. So this podcast came about because there were several weeks ago I had a dream, and in this dream I dreamt that I discovered a hidden staircase in my house, and this hidden staircase took me on this journey to a hidden room that I had never seen before, and I was awe-inspired by this room. Like, how had I never known that this room was in my house? And the dream went on, and I remember feeling a sense of awe and wonder at discovering the room. And I remember a sense of urgency to discover more about the room. But when I awoke, the dream kind of faded from my consciousness, and I didn't really think any more of it. And a couple of days later, I was sitting in meditation, and this same room came back into my consciousness. It came back into my awareness. And it was more of a embodied remembering. It was like my heart and my body were remembering and filling in the gaps and the details that my mind had lost sight of. And I know very deeply that God speaks, and the Spirit is present and speaks to us in our mind, our body, and our heart. And God is constantly trying to communicate with us, and will communicate in whatever way we are open and ready to receive. And so this morning, as I sat in this meditation, it was my heart and my body that were receiving the messages. And I felt this experience more than I actually saw it or thought it. So this was an experience that felt very visceral. It felt very real. So as I was taken back to this room, again, taken down this hidden staircase and finding this hidden room, I remember having a distinct impression that I needed to, like, my body felt like, oh, I need to clean this up. Like, this room has been hidden, it's been tucked away, it's been sitting here for years. Of course, there's going to be dust, there's going to be dirt. I better get to work. I got to clean this up. And as I felt that anxiety rise in my body and that feeling of urgency, like, I need to clean this up now, like, let's get going, I felt an impression to just be still, to look through a different lens, and to see that the room didn't need to be cleaned at all, that there was nothing broken, there was nothing dirty, there was simply discovery and awe and beauty at what was there. So as I came out of this meditation, it felt important. And granted, I don't have this experience often. This is not something that comes on a regular basis. This isn't something that happens daily. This felt very significant, and it felt like something I needed to pay attention to. And so I took some time and I just journaled on what this experience meant for me. And what came through was a really beautiful and powerful lesson for me. What I was being shown is that there are parts of me that I feel sometimes I need to fix. In this discovery, in this um, growth and expansion, there is sometimes a feeling of if I just fix this part of me, if I just heal this part of me, then I'll be happy. Then I'll have what I want. Then I'll be able to create more. And the truth is, there's nothing to fix. There's only discovery and awe and wonder. There's nothing to clean up. There's nothing to tidy up. It's just being in the moment and discovering that there are parts of me that are beautiful, that are ready to be explored, and that are a part of who I am. And this was a really profound application for me because what if the parts of you and the parts of me that we've been trying to fix are actually just waiting to be discovered? Sometimes it feels like that fixing and cleaning, repairing is important because if I don't do that, then I won't be able to discover what's underneath. And the invitation that I received and I'm extending to each of you is that there is a different way, that there is an opportunity to just explore, to witness, to be in awe, that compassionate curiosity allows us to be in the room without feeling the urgency to fix and to clean and to miss the wonder of the discovery. Curiosity is what allows us to be with ourselves in awe, to allow God to show us the parts of ourselves that are ready to be unveiled and discovered, that we don't need to get caught up in the fixing and the cleaning and the doing. We get to sit in wonder and awe and just be shown the beautiful parts of ourselves. God's not asking you to fix yourself. He's inviting you to discover who you already are. He's inviting you into those secret parts of yourself that only He knows and He wants you to discover. There is rooms in the heart that are available to explore. There's a house expanding. And when we open this house and discover these parts of ourselves, then we get more of us to invite others into. I remember distinctly in the dream and then again in the meditation, once I discovered this room in my house, I couldn't wait to share it with others. I couldn't wait to bring my family and those that I loved into this new part of the house that I'd never known before. It was like, this is awesome. Let's go discover this together. That is the beauty of expansion. You are not a project. You're a masterpiece being unveiled. So I want to read a little piece from my journaling that I think it sums this up really beautifully. Expansion is not fixing. This is what God wants for you and for me, to realize the truth of who you are, to see all parts of yourself and stand back in awe and wonder at what you uncover, to find that the truth is not dirty but beautiful, that the unveiling and discovery gets to be awe-inspiring, not arduous. You are a masterpiece, and just imagine what opens up for you when you live from this truth. I want to leave that thought with you. You are a masterpiece. And that when you live from that truth, when you live from the truth that there are parts that are beautiful and wondrous and awe-inspiring that are yet to be discovered, and that nothing needs to be fixed in order to uncover those, what opens up for you? Does that feel awe-inspiring for you? Does that feel like a journey you're about to embark on versus a task that needs to be done? So often in this personal development world, as I've seen with myself and I've seen with my clients, it can feel like one more thing to do on my to-do list. I gotta heal, gotta fix myself in order to have what I want. And I don't believe that that is what God wants for us. I don't believe that that is the power of co-creation. I believe that the power of co-creation is a beautiful unveiling. It's an uncovering. It's a discovery of who we already are. It's a remembering our divine worth and our divine nature. It's God showing us the truth of who we are. And then the more we uncover that, the more we live from that space, the more we live into the truth of who we are. And we show up as that woman or man we know in our heart we are designed to be. So I invite you on this journey of discovery. Join me in the next podcast. I'm going to take you on a journey, an unveiling for you, maybe a little bit of discovery as you drop into your heart space and see what's here for you when you let go of the judgment, when you let go of the needing to fix, and you just allow yourself to stand back in awe at the masterpiece that you already are. Hope to see you in the next podcast. If this is something that you feel would be helpful for someone else, please send this along. It also is super helpful for me and for all of the listeners that can find this podcast. If you just hit the follow button, that helps this podcast get to the people who need to hear it most. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for being on this journey of discovery with me. We'll see you in the next one.